The Last of Us series on HBO, Episode 2. We pick up right where we left off after a cold open, further exploring humanity's struggles to contain the outbreak. We also get an ominous warning that there is no cure, there is no vaccine, mirroring Joel's skepticism in the opening scene. This also could be a warning and foreshadowing of what's to come. After Joel quickly mashes that triangle button, we are welcomed with an amazing view. The set design is spectacular, and with other shows like House of the Dragon having these big budget sets, it should come as no surprise, but this show more than meets that high bar with these stunning visuals. Clearly great care was taken to get that similarity to the game but in a real life setting, and it shows. I can't get over how good this show looks. We start to see a father-daughter relationship develop, something both Joel and Ellie were robbed of, and honestly these two already have great chemistry. But it's Tess that's the real driving force of this episode, and honestly I hope we get to see more of her backstory because she seems really cool. This second episode still feels like a video game, even to people who don't know the show is based on one, and I respect that style choice. Too often, video game adaptations try to change up way too much and end up being nothing like the video game that they were based on. This show is sticking to its roots, and I applaud that. We arrive at a location that players of the game will be familiar with, the museum level. Luckily for Joel, he's playing with cheat codes. He already has an assault rifle and extra bullets, something I'm sure gamers everywhere are envious of. One aspect of the game that the show doesn't entirely follow through on is Joel's capabilities of stealth kills on the infected class known as the Clickers. These things are terrifying. The practical effects are awesome. Joel reacts like we all would and just starts blasting. One moment that really stood out to me, and I think it's an important inclusion, is Joel reloading his revolver. He needs to remove the casings and put in fresh ammo without making a sound. You can really see his struggle here, and the tension is great. Despite being more of a drama set in an infected-ridden post-apocalypse, this show has some great scares. This episode still has a lot of overlapping cutscenes between the game and the show, and I think that's a terrific inclusion. For fans of the game, it's really going to add a layer of authenticity to this show, and for those that play the game after the show, it's going to really help with immersion into the game. And now we want to know what you think. Did this episode live up to expectations, particularly after the first episode? How did you feel about the museum scene? What did you think about the ending of this episode? Put it all down below, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe.